Aha. Hey everybody. Salute, bitch. No, I'm playing. Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, this is my YouTube video. This is my YouTube channel. Hello. It's very nice to meet you. Sorry that I have to hold the mic like this. I tried having it on a table like this, but as you can see, it sounds like very in the back. So I'm like, let's get it to the front. Alright, cool. Anyways, so I thought this would be a very nice change of pace because my YouTube doesn't really have videos like that at all. So I'm like, fuck it. Why not do a top favorite albums of this year? Sorry, also that I told the mic like this again. You know, it's just like, I know it looks very awkward. Like, what is this? This dude is fucking moving this bitch everywhere. Yeah, so let's actually talk about my favorite albums. Sorry, also I'm having a steadily piece in background. Sorry, this bitch isn't yellow with flowers and neon lights. I'm gonna make you like this bitch if you like it or not. Sorry, guys. I'm very nervous, as you can tell. I'm very talking fast. So my first YouTube video is all over the place, okay? But 12 a.m. decided to make a video about my favorite albums or what I like this year, because I like talking about shit that I like. Who doesn't? I'm so self-important. I'm so unique. I'm so original. Who else likes Texas Chainsaw Massacre? No one's heard of that movie. That's an independent movie. Toby Hooper. Is it Toby or is it Tom Hooper? I think it's Toby Hooper. Okay. I'm freestyling this video, guys, as you can tell. Okay, tangents over. Let us hop to our favorite albums. The Weeknd's Dawn FM. Very amazing album, personally. The first time I heard it, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really too big of a fan of it. I didn't think it was necessarily bad, but it felt pretty by the numbers in terms of like a standard pop album with those 80 influences and all the synths. But for some reason, a lot of the time, the more that I listen to the album, I started to get very intrigued by it. Obviously, what was I trying to say? Okay, basically what I'm saying is that the more that I listen to the album, the more that it grew on me, basically, okay? At first, I was like, wow, I'm a casual listener, guys. I'm not a critic. Because I'm so original. Yeah. It's just a very good album, guys. Go check it out, please. If you're into that whole 80s pop synthwave sort of like fusion that's been going on these past couple years, pretty sure you get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And I'm pretty sure most of you have already heard it too, because The Weeknd has become such a huge artist. It's good. Just please go listen to it if you haven't yet, at least, you know. And if you don't like The Weeknd, give it a shot, because I'm not even that familiar with The Weeknd myself in terms of his catalog. After Hours was my favorite album of 2020, my second favorite album. Still a really good album, you know. And it follows the same sort of like, it's in the same vein pretty much for the most part. So if you like that, or if you like the singles, whether it be from After Hours or Dawn FM, Break My Heart. Damn, I'm just tripping. Not Break My Heart. Blinding Lights, and I don't even remember the names of the singles, but yeah, please just go listen to it. The second album is going to be Tell Me That It's Over by Wallows. Honestly, at first, I know a lot of people were very upset about this album. Not because it was bad, but people think it's a departure from Nothing Happens, but I don't really feel that way personally. It's pretty much in the same vein. I think a lot of people just hold super high nostalgia to Nothing Happens, because it does have like huge songs for the most part, like Remember When, Are You Bored Yet? At least within the Wallows fan base, you know. When I say huge songs, that's what I'm referring to. Not saying they're not big songs either, but within the community of fans. But yeah, you know, this is pretty much just an upbeat heartbreak album. It's not really sad. Of course, it has scenes about relationships falling through, but just being okay after the heartbreak stages. And I think that's why I really enjoy this album. And it's pretty short. It's like 30 minutes for the most part. It's not long at all. It's a very easy, digestible listen. It's just Wallows being Wallows. Like, if you like that style of indie pop music similar to Dayglow, just go check it out. It's great. Personally, for me. Again, this is all subjective, so yeah. So the next album that I'm going to go with is Rust by Kenny Mason. If you don't know who Kenny Mason is, he's an upcoming Atlanta rapper producer. He's very much in that kind of emo-ish, guitar trap bass way, but there's something about him. He's able to experiment between that side of music, going back and forth, but with the more traditional means within both sides of like rock and hip hop. Basically, what I mean by that is the production, you know. He could do the full-on alternative indie acoustic side, but he could also do the very hip hop side. I'm not good at explaining, you know, but yeah, I don't know. This guy is just very talented. I love the sound of this album. It's super energetic, trappy, has those very like aggressive guitar riffs throughout. I'm not good at explaining music either, guys. I know I make music. Maybe you don't know that, but it's Kenny Mason just kind of being braggadocio in a way. Alright, so for my next album, I decided to go with Chaos Now by Gene Dawson. This is an album that I was anticipating for a really, really, really long time. Not really, just like a year, but still, you know. Apparently, he's been teasing this since before Pixel Bath even dropped. I wasn't even a fan of Gene Dawson until August 2021. That's when I started to discover them. Same time as Kenny Mason, Paris, Texas, through mutual friends that I have. Similar to Kenny Mason's, very energetic, very guitar based. This one's much more on the guitar side and also like the drums. It doesn't have the trap sounds for the most part. Probably just like Black Michael Jackson, one of the only songs on there that has like similar trappy feel. Not that it's trappy at all, but if you listen to it, you'll understand what I mean with the rest of the songs. But I don't know, man. This is a very brash album. It's sort of like Gene Dawson being very aggressive. Has themes about self-esteem, worth. I don't know. He kind of like brings up drug usage a bit, but it feels a little bit forced, to be honest with you. But that doesn't make it a bad thing. It does make it a little apparent for sure, but it's still really good. For my last album, I'm deciding to go with X by Ken Carson. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, X by Ken Carson? What the fuck? You already listen to some questionable stuff. What's wrong with you, man? And I get that, you know. When I first listened to Ken Carson's music, which was this past summer, I was kind of like, thought it was okay. If I'm being honest with you, didn't really think there was anything special about it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. I understand that a lot of people like don't think this album's really good, which I understand to an extent, because when I first found out about Ken Carson this past summer, I checked out both Project X and X back to back. I was very underwhelmed, if I'm being honest with you. I kind of thought it was like, it was being super hyped up from Project X to X, the actual album that just dropped, you know, his latest one. And it was okay, you know. I thought it was kind of boring, generic. But the more that I listen to it, it tends to get really, really stuck in my head. And I honestly probably play this the most out of these different albums I just listed. I have no idea why. I do really enjoy Ken Carson's vocals now. At first I was kind of like hit or miss, but I don't know, man. The production, just how he flows in these different songs, something about it just it's very catchy to me and fun. Honestly, the songwriting isn't the best, but that's like to be expected, you know. I'm not going to Ken Carson for lyrics, for real. But it is very entertaining for the most part, and it's just energetic. It's like very dumb, fun, happy music to just go crazy to. I know that sounds so corny, but Ken Carson, thank you for making X, because it's literally the only thing that I've been listening to for the past couple of months. Not for real, but definitely my most played. It's just, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people think it's kind of like boring, like a boring version of Cardi, but I think he has a lot of charisma at the same time. It just has to appeal to you at a certain point, if it ever does at all. I get if you don't like it, if I'm being honest with you, or if you hate it, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I just want to listen to some dumb music to have fun to, and that's exactly what X by Ken Carson is. Especially like the little ad-libs he does and the lyrics he talks about. It's fine, but I like how I put this pretty much as my first album, but it sounds like I'm not very enthusiastic about it. But I really am. I'm just tired, okay? If I was like energetic, I'd be going crazy. I'd be going so over the moon for this album. It is a good album though. I think it's good in the way that it was intended to be. So don't go into it for anything similar to whatever Kendrick dropped this past year. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Thank you for checking out this video. If you did, it is a little bit long. I probably should have shortened it and trimmed it, but hey, first video and I'm experimenting. Like I said, maybe I didn't say it, maybe I edited it out, who knows. But yeah, thanks so much for checking out. I'll get better at this. I'll be more energetic. Right now I'm just like so tired. It's already 2 a.m. I was like going back and forth while making this video. That's why it's like so over the place as well. So thank you for checking out and sticking around. I love you. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't, I completely understand. Do whatever you have to. If you want to follow me on social medias, there's a link down below. I think so. Maybe they're actually on my YouTube home channel, but hey. Thank you for watching this again. If you did, sticking around. I love you. Be safe. Happy holidays and have a great new year. I'm about to head out and sleep because I'm so exhausted. Adios. I love y'all.